Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I've been, like people want to know about the podcast. I guess I'm not even going to bring it up in Spanish because I'm not. This is hard for me. People don't understand. People just don't understand what this is like, you know? You think it is easy just putting yourself out there? People don't even give a fuck. So I just thought I'd come clean. I mean, you know, I started this podcast. I don't know, man. I don't know. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? Like some lame excuse why I stopped podcasting, and I got mad. I got mad. I lost it. Yeah, everybody knows that. I mean, at the end of the day, this is just like speaking to the camera. Just like it's got some therapeutic value. I guess I should come clean in Spanish. Like people's been waiting for this. Like really? Like okay, so I posted on my IG account that I was going through some mental problems. I mean, everybody knows I'm not normal. I've always been a little crazy. Like everybody is, I guess. Like who's like 100% sane? Like, you know what? I should be grateful. I should be grateful. I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. It is still what it is. It still is what it is. I'm just here, podcast up again and running, I guess. Okay, so I posted on my IG account that I was like going through some mental issues and I've been having delusions. Like that's new. Everybody knows I'm always like having delusions and I'm always thinking like I own this country. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. But you know, it's so hard for me to say it even. I guess I lost it. This is not making any sense. This is not making any sense. So, what I'm trying to say is, fuck, this is worse than what I thought, man. I mean, I could be in trouble. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole situation, man. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Okay, man. I'm not proud of this, really. So, yeah, okay. Let's just do this. Yeah, I had the podcast. I started this shit interviewing musicians, and I just wanted to promote my music. And then I was like, we need girls in this place, right? I mean, that's what it is. And then I just, started inviting girls, invited models and actresses, and podcasters, journalists, whatever. Just I put out an ad saying, you want to be in a podcast? And I got tons of responses. Like everybody wanted to be in the podcast. So let's just get the context clear. I'm a musician, right? This is my guitar and shit. Like you see, I got my guitar and stuff, and my mixer and all. And I shouldn't be moving this shit around. Like, first of all, studio's not even set up. I'm just like putting my cell phone here and just like winging it. Like, studio's not even set up. So yeah, okay. So I did this show. Okay, and I had all the girls here, and we had a nice conversation, and it was a hell of fun, and then I liked it. It was fun for me. I'm not gonna say no. Who doesn't want to be surrounded with hot girls and feeling like you're the boss. Like I am the boss. It is my podcast. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Like people's always like telling me like what's your podcast about? Like it's not a it's just my podcast. People don't see. It's about who you are. So people just don't understand. Like anybody can just have a podcast. Just fucking put cameras and mics and start speaking, and that's your podcast. And then I thought, like, if everyone like is doing a podcast, the best way to make it personal and unique is just to make it about yourself and just do whatever you want, and that's gonna be the most you it can be. You see? So that's the whole idea behind this. But then again, it's gotta be about someone that people's interested in. So what is everybody interested in and what is everybody after? It is money or fame or having a good time, right? Why do you want to have money? At the end of the day, you want to have a good time, or you want to have a family, or you want to be in a relationship, or you want to love someone, right? And at the end of the day, of course, I got to talk about God because that's what we're here for. We're here because it was an act of love from our Creator, from God. I got to bring up Jesus. I'm not going to do it right now. But that's it. That's it. This is like, I'm just going to put myself out there. It's going to be my show. I'm going to talk about whatever I want. I'm not going to pretend that this is a TV show. I'm not going to pretend that there's some structure. I mean, it's just my podcast, and it's going to be like, however, like whatever. It's just going to be out there, you know? So, yeah. So I did this. I started, interviewing musicians and sharing music. And actually, I interviewed one girl. It's called Chrisana Marie. And she's a singer. And she was like, hey, why don't you do a podcast about women in music? That was the reason. I had on my mind that it was me who said, we need girls. And I like girls here. I'm not going to say no. But then, okay, we tried to do that with Chrisana. We were gonna do like the women in music podcast and all. But it didn't come through because it was online and we got musicians from all over the world and girls. And then I said, okay, I'm just gonna put out an ad and I'm gonna get girls to come to the studio and we're gonna have like a real conversation. And that's what happened. And that we got some good episodes. I tried different formats, As long as you keep going, you're gonna keep learning and you're gonna keep improving things, and things are just gonna like fall into place, And they did. We did some episodes, and then okay, I gotta come clean. I fell in love with one of the girls. One. The one. Yeah, I liked her. That's it. Okay. And she was, a very hard worker. She came. Look, I don't even feel like I should be even addressing this situation anymore because it's been some time. We were never together, okay? I never even kissed her. She's not my ex. And maybe that's why it hurt so much because it's something that I wanted. And then after 6 months or so, working together, she's great, really. She is great at her job. I'm not saying she's not a psycho. She could totally be a psycho. I'm over that shit, all right? I mean, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing, you see? But it is what it is. So, okay, we had the show, and then there was one. I mean, I've already talked about this. I just started to like her, and then I started to kind of feel like she was liking me back, but maybe not in a serious way. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe that was on my imagination. And maybe that was part of my delusions. Like that's how she made me feel. And then I was like, there was this moment where I felt that maybe she wanted me to make a move or some whatever. I guess I got obsessed with it. I just, this is it, whatever. I don't care. And then I thought, fuck, why didn't I make a move? I've been like, that was the moment, and then I was like, oh no, I fucked up again, and I was like, and then this is key. I stopped smoking weed, and that's key because I was smoking weed like for years, every day, or every 2 days, or like when you smoke a lot of weed, that kind of calms you down, and that kind of like puts you in your mind, and you're not as straightforward, and you're not as you're not. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like it puts you in a different place of perspective, and it makes you like think more, and you act slower, and kind of got some positive things too. I mean, I'm over. I've stopped smoking weed. I don't smoke anymore. Last time I smoked, I just like almost fainted, and I just like it was not a good experience. So I'm over that. But what I mean is that I had been smoking for like a long time. So I think I was like used to like this habit of smoking. So I wasn't that horny really. Like I wasn't like I was not gonna expose myself in the same way. Like when I stopped smoking weed, and then I just got this feeling, and I started getting obsessed and all. Like if I would have been smoking, I probably would have like stopped myself from doing all this shit. Like I sent her flowers, and I sent her some gifts, and I even wrote her a letter, and like a big letter, and that was, I mean, this is just so fucked up. That's what it is. I don't care. And I was just like, okay. She said no. She said like, no, I'm not interested. I don't want to be with you. In fact, I'm gonna quit the show because this is just so uncomfortable. And then I kept pushing and pushing, and I'm just like, nah, come on. And that was just like acting like a baby, I guess. I was just like, nah, man, come on. Like, and I didn't know how to handle the situation. I should have just like not cared or whatever. That's just who I am. And I couldn't like pretend I didn't care, and I was like starting to lose it, and I just like kept on pushing and telling her, come on, like you and I should be together, and that's not how it works, and I know this. I mean, you know, I'm old and shit. I've had girlfriends in the past. I'm a father. It's not like I don't know how to do this. It's just like I lost it, and I just got carried away by my feelings, and I just fucked up. That's it. And I shouldn't even be talking about this no more. Like this, it's over. It's done. Gotta move on. You see? Okay, back to the main topic of this video. Is just okay. So that happened. I got fucking depressed. I even got delusional because I still kept thinking that she was gonna come back. And I still do sometimes, which is not good for me. She's not gonna come back. She said she don't want to see me. I don't even want to say what she called me, but she's not gonna come back. She doesn't want to see me. I'm okay now. I'm over it. It's not like I've never been in love, but this was something that I really wanted. I don't know if I still want it though, but I wanted it. And okay, that happened. And then I thought, shit, okay, so she told the other girl, and the other girl was like, okay, this guy's freaking out, so I'm gonna quit too. And then then I posted like podcast gonna be suspended for a while, and then the other girl like unfollowed me and quit too. Like the whole show, like there's only one girl that you know stood up for me or whatever. Like she was still willing to come. Like I'm not even gonna say any names, but she was there. Like she's yes, I'm coming. I'm part of the show. And of course, she only came once to the show, so she was just starting out. The other girls had come for a while, 6, 7 shows. Like they've been working with me for some months. They moved on to beauty pageants, which I totally respect. And that was another episode because I went to the show. I took another girl who was my student. And I don't know if she ended up talking with the other girl. And this is just a mess. This is just a big mess. So I said, okay, she doesn't want to be with me. She quit the show. And also, like, they were all like, show's not even getting that many views. Like, no one's watching. Why the fuck should we continue? Like, and I mean, yeah. Like, for me, it's not even about the views. I just do it for fun. I just like doing it. And they were like, okay, this is going nowhere. They fucking quit. Okay, okay. Then I said, I'm going to continue with the show. And then I put an ad back up and I got a lot of responses because that's what's really happening. So I may not have a lot of viewers, but I do have a lot of people who want to be in the show, want to be in a show. You see? So when I put the ad up, I do get a lot of responses, and then I have a waiting list, and there's a lot of mainly girls. Some dudes, I don't get too excited about having dudes here, but I got like a lot of girls who want to be in the show. So I did the preliminary interviews. I met some of the girls. I already had some girls ready for the show. I mean, I was gonna, but I just, I didn't feel right. And then I put a date for the show. It was gonna be today. Wow. It was gonna be today, and I'm here. I'm doing the show by myself. This is the show. This is the show. I'm just putting myself out there, and that was gonna be today, Saturday, May 10th. I'm here doing the show. I was supposed to have my guests on. My mom's away. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. But I just didn't want to have people over. And then I said, okay, you know what? I've been having delusions. I've been having depression. I've been having social anxiety. I've been going out a lot, like looking for girls. And I just wanted to find a girl in the clubs. And I've been clubbing a lot. I've been meeting girls. And yeah, I've been hooking up with some girls and shit. But it's just not the same. It's not about getting a girl. It's about the girl, you know? And I just know I want to be with her for now, and she doesn't want to be with me, and that's fucking sucks. That sucks. And she did want to be with me until I started acting like a freak. That's what I keep telling myself. That might not even be true. She was just working, and I was just being a freak. That's all I got. What am I gonna say? Like, I'm not, or I'm delusional. So that shit's been on my mind. So I thought I'd just get some therapy. I'd like look for a psychiatrist. So I guess I was diagnosed with schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. I read all the symptoms and shit. I'm gonna have a psychiatrist appointment in 2 days. Okay, so the truth is this. I thought like if I got diagnosed with a mental illness, that was gonna make things easier. And actually a lot of people like responded to that post. And I also needed a way to cancel the show because I was not gonna go through with this. Like I get emotional. I don't want to. I mean, I do want to be here and do the show. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, you know? I guess I'm ready now. I could do it next week or shit, but I don't even want to, go back in social media because I fucked up. I just made every wrong move and I'm in a vulnerable position right now. That's it. So I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna get help. That's why I'm going to Miami. I'm gonna be in Miami for a month and a half, getting help, like working out and trying to get better. I'm not gonna be in a mental institution. I'm gonna take care of this privately, like I always did, like I've always done it. It's not the first time I'm gonna be. How do you say that? An intern? I'm not gonna be locked up like on rehab. Okay, let's just call it that. It's not the first time I'm gonna be on rehab. I've been in rehab tons of times. It's like a personal, private place where I go and do my rehab. I don't need to pay a mental institution. You know. So I'm gonna be on rehab in Miami. I'm gonna get better. I'm definitely gonna get better. I mean, nothing's gonna stop me. Like, I'm unstoppable. That's the thing. And I'm not even bragging. This is the facts. Like, nothing has ever stopped me from just keep on going, man. I'm gonna be doing whatever I want always. You know? I'm not gonna talk about work right now. I changed my job. Finally, I was fed up with my job. So this helped me get a new job, and yeah, last stuff. Okay, so let's just wrap it up. I'm gonna be on rehab in Miami, month and a half. I'll try to tour around, I guess, and then when I come back, I see if I can get the show back up, and that's it. I'm okay, people. Thanks for all the messages. People's been like, I'm with you, don't worry. Like, I even met, you know, new people that's been supporting me, telling me their experiences, telling me their experiences in, mental institutions. And this is a whole topic. Like, I'm gonna see the psychiatrist on Monday, and we're gonna have a final verdict. It's gonna see like if I'm actually going insane, or if this is just like a little crisis I'm going through. Where I'm not really like clinically insane. I don't think I am, but I might be. Like, who knows, right? It is what it is.